Hello everyone and welcome to Tyrik on the Move.
Now here's the host of Tyrik on the Move, Mr. Tyrik Wynn.
What's up everybody and welcome to another amazing episode of Tyrik on the Move. I am your host Tyrik Wynn and today we have another amazing one for you. But I want to go ahead and address our product placement that we have for this show. As some of you know, Tyrik on the Move, Wynn Productions LLC is accepting advertisers and sponsors for this show. So whether you want product placement, whether you want to sponsor a segment, or whether you want a commercial, those are definitely things that we encourage you to do. Just contact the show today to schedule an appointment and we can get you squared away. But now I want to address my awesome customer, Miss Sanji Higginbotham, with her product placement. It says, shopping with us will have others speaking about what you are wearing. Miss Sanji Higginbotham is the owner of Speaking Pieces Boutique, which is located at 226 Jonesboro Road in McDonough, Georgia. So if you're looking for some fashion, if you're looking for some great clothes, please stop by her boutique today to make a purchase and slay all day. So last week on Tyrik on the Move, we left off on an amazing interview at Goodnews Barbershop with Mr. Eric Green and Mrs. Lisa Green. So we're going to go back to Goodnews Barbershop and we're going to continue this amazing interview. Stay tuned.
And so from there, he began to practice and, things like that. So now he's a licensed barber, but he said he's going to take it to another level, So, hey, I like that.
Yeah, he can understand. He came, we never forced it on him.
Right.
We never forced it on him, man. And he wanted to explore other options. So we gave him the autonomy to do that. Yeah. And I'm glad we did because, I never wanted to feel like, oh, okay, this is your mandate just because it's something that I'm doing. Yeah. But when on his journey, when he was in college up in the Maryland area, he was used to getting haircuts every week. And so he started shaping himself up. And then, his friends began to take notice and he started doing the same thing with them. And then family and friends. And, they just kept giving him opportunities to hone his skills, And then by way of a few occurrences, he came back to Georgia. And one of the things that we wanted to do with him was to get him established, get him refocused. And I said, what we want to do is put together, build on something that you like. And that was one of those things with cutting hair. So he enrolled in a barber school. He found a barber school that he felt like he can be committed to. He went through that barber school and he would tell his story that the school that he graduated from was not the school that he had an interview for that particular morning, but God knew where he needed to be. And he went on and enrolled in that school and graduated, recruited by his peers or elected by his peers as one of the top students in his class. And now he's a licensed master barber and he works side by side with us every day, and it's just a joy to be able to see him grow and to be able to see him, push himself, as we just coach him because, raising children from the cradle up is different from raising adult children, So now, we take the position where we just more so coach and direct, but these are your decisions. Hopefully you can learn from them and hopefully you can make the best out of your situation. So it's a joy to have him in here. He brings a whole nother dynamic to the business. And we have another barber, Jordan. He's been with us for about 9 years now. And Jordan is a blessing. Came in, raw talent, and you know, we've been able to help him hone his craft and, you know, watched him have some very major milestones in his life. We saw him get married. You know, we saw him going through the courting process, and you know, we had a hand in that. You know, we had a hand in, you know, providing a place where he could come in and grow at his own pace and bring his son, his family here. So it's a family business, it's a family barbershop, and you know, the other people that came along the way, they helped us as well. We was able to gain something from them. They made a deposit in our business as well as, you know, hopefully we made a deposit in their life as well. So it's just a continuous grind every day. We never know how it's gonna look on any given day. So we just gonna continue to work.
We'll be right back after these commercial messages.
Did you know abuse is the greatest threat to your potential? Unresolved trauma from your past can stop you from living the life you were created to live. Hello, I'm Kevin Mcneil, founder and CEO of the 12 Project, where we educate the world on the effects of abuse. I spent 20 years of my life as a detective and investigator investigating abuse crimes, and here's what I discovered: that you cannot walk in your full potential if you do not deal with your past. So I want to help you arrest your past so that you're free to walk into your future. You can learn more by going to my website, www.the12project.com. Thank you.
Everybody, I'm Tyrik Wynn, the host of the awesome show Tyrik on the Move. And the Tyrik on the Move staff and I, we are calling all business owners out there to come and advertise on the show. We do commercials, we do product placement, we do it all. All we need is you, all the businesses out there, to come and advertise on the show. If you would like to advertise on the show, just send an email to Wynn Productions LLC at gmail.com.
Well, you know, you better watch Tyrik on the Move. I do. And listen, when he says he's on the move, well, you're going big places, you know. TV next, I think. We're working that out. So we're both trying to realize our dreams. So support is the name of the game.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you. I really am proud of you.
Hello. Make sure to watch Tyrik on the Move.
And yeah, and congratulations to both of them, because I had a chance to sit in both of their chairs a few times, and they do a real good job. So yeah, y'all taught them well, yeah, definitely. And I want to go back to your son, because a lot of people, you know, a lot of parents out there, whatever they do, they try to force that on their child. And even if they do want to do that, if they end up not doing it anyway because they feel like, oh, I was forced to do it, they don't end up liking it. But y'all gave them a choice, and I just really think that that's great. And I think all parents out there need to give their children a choice on what they want to do, as long as it's legal. Yeah. So, let's talk about your salon part of the business. So we have the cutting hair part, but you also have your little corner over here. So tell me how, you know, I see a few ladies go over there. So how do you make, you know, your ladies feel comfortable, and you know what styles they want? Because y'all have a whole lot of styles to choose from. We ain't got that many.
But pretty much my clientele is pretty basic. They're more mature clientele. So they're not into a lot of the trends that's going on. You know, short haircuts, that's pretty much what I specialize in. But they're into nice styles, but not more of your trendy styles. Every now and then they may touch a little bit with a little bit of trends, but I wouldn't define myself as a trendy stylist, although I can do those trends. And so what I've now done is I've been weaning myself kind of into a different profession over the last couple of years, because I've had a passion. I've always had a passion for hair, but working with children when I homeschooled my son, it really something lit up in me. And so I've been pursuing that throughout the years, you know, with helping children, you know, in the public school system as well as the private school sector. Yeah. And so that's something I'm currently doing. I work out of state now, and sometimes people say, you travel out of state, you know, and all of that. But you know, your journey is your journey. Yeah. You know, and sometimes you do things. It's not always the money that you're seeking, although that's good, you know, but it's something that God is building in you, you know. So I always tell my husband, they may not understand, but I understand, because from September to now, I mean, the things I've learned, I pray for a mentor, I have a mentor in that aspect who freely takes me to community activist meetings and things that pertains to the school. She shares that information, and I then can pass it on to others. So I'm really feeling connected again. For a season, I kind of felt a disconnect, you know, and I didn't know why, but I'm really passionate. That passion is coming back in. So it's twofold. I can help children with those things that they need to learn, reading and math, but I can also teach them a skill, need be, you know, of what I do, what I've done for the last probably 30 years, you know, and offer my services to them, because there's a lot of less fortunate children whose parents don't have the means, and it's nothing like having your self-esteem in a really good place, you know, and building up your confidence. So that's going to be another aspect, and I'm going to tap into once I kind of get a feel more of how I can put that together. Yeah,
I like that. And, you know, I like when you come in here, it's not just, you know, air out, you know, it's a conversation.
Yeah.
It's conversational, and every time I come here, I seem to always learn something.
Right. It's hard for me. My disclaimer. It's hard for me to stand behind my client, get their hair and not talk. I can't do it. I can't do it. You know, some stylists, they do it, but I can't do it, you know.
Yeah, I gotta talk to them and make it feel more comfortable.
Right, and you get to know when they get to know you.
Yeah, that's great. And so I want to get back to cutting hair over on the men's side. So how do y'all so when you get that child, they're coming in for that first time, you know how much they be crying and all that stuff. So how do you make them feel comfortable? Do you have to have the parents hold them down? You know, what do you have to do?
Well, you have tricks, right?
Okay.
It's this thing I call the belt, right? I like it. No, but you know, you give them tricks. You know, you get them involved. You know, children they like to participate. You know, so a lot of times, you know, what I find is that if you give them let them hold the neck duster and show them that the neck duster won't harm them. You know, sometimes I might turn the clipper on and let them put their hand actually on the blade that's going to be cutting their hair, so they can just familiarize themselves with it, because the anxiety is building, because I think they feel like they at the doctor's again. You think about when you at the doctor, they like, the last time I got held down like this, I got shot. You know? So I think that's why they come in and they feeling that same anxiety. Everybody hovering around, and, you know. But when you give them, let them participate, give them that, let them get the neck duster. You might spin them around in the chair, and they realize that. And you know, then the first cut is normally not as precise as the others going forward. But you know, I tell the parent, you know, I want to be your family barber, right? So this cut, we just going to go with it to see how long he hang in there, you know, and we'll just build on that, you know, versus trying to, you know, keep them locked down for a 30 or 40 minute haircut, you know. So we just build as we go, and then, you know, sometimes some go faster than others. You know, there's some little boys that can sit up and get a, you know, 45-minute haircut. Most of those kids that can do that, they probably was getting their hair braided when they was young. So they used to sitting still, you know. But some children, they just don't have that patience. You got to be understanding of that. You're dealing with a child, you're not dealing with a grown man.
Yeah. Wow. So I do have to ask, because it's been so many years that I've been coming here, so I need to know, how was I when I was sitting there?
You was quiet.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
You was quiet. You
and
know,
observant.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I'm like, you know, with you, I'm like, you talk if you feel like it. You don't feel like talking. That's how you gotta know. You know your customers, like, okay, this is not a customer that like to talk. So don't be trying to hold a conversation with. But then on those occasions when you very short, you know, I think I want to get a part of that.
Yeah.
You know, I know you've been thinking about it, so I know you use your words very closely. So if you make a suggestion, you done gave it some thought.
And you know, it's been funny because it's been some times where you've taken off and I needed a haircut and I had to send somebody else. I'm like, you don't mess my head up. But yeah, it's like you need to have that specific barber that you go to all the time, and I just appreciate y'all being those people that I can come to, you know, whenever I need a fresh cut.
Yeah. See your dad. I met your dad before I met you.
Mm-hmm.
And see, when I first moved to Georgia, your dad get up early in the morning like I do. And we used to be in the barbershop. He used to come through the barbershop and he's out as a salesperson. You meeting people, you know. You had to see the people, you know, and that's where he was going. He was out, he was meeting people, and then, you know, he would come in the barbershop and we would just chop it up, you know. And so when I started my own business, you know, he came over and he brought you over, you know, and so those things I don't forget those things. There's one thing I always tell people is STP. You have to see the people. You know, you see the people, then you can provide the service. You know, if they can't see you and you can't see them, it's like out of sight, out of mind. So you know, you make yourself available. So sometimes I used to come to the barbershop not knowing if I was gonna have an early morning customer, but he wasn't even getting a haircut, but he would come in and we would talk. And he was out, he was seeing the people, and I was out, and you know, we was talking, and I've been cutting your hair now, you know, I don't even know how long, since you was a little boy, you know. So you know, y'all have, you know, we family. You know, we family. I got your book, mom's book. You know, tell all my friends about it. You know, and it's just, you know, it's just what we do. You know, it's just not just. I feel like one of the indigenous purposes of the barbershop was to be a place of community. You know, and when you think about in the day when barbershops were the pillars of the community, and you know, this is a place where if you move into a new area and you really want to know the heartbeat of that area, you go to the barbershop. I guarantee you'll find out what's going on in that area for real. You know, and so when we come in here, you know, a lot of bad news is always promoted. You know, who shot John, who, you know, but in here, let's lift up the good news. You know, and that's not always about the Bible, but if you made the honor roll, I want to celebrate that. You know, that's good news. You know, if you we had a campaign one time where we was giving children discounts for reading books, and I mean children was reading books in the barber chair. You know, and you know, it was those things like that. That's improvement. That leads to prosperity in their lives, and they get addicted of feeling like, you know, me being smart, me being intelligent is the new cool. So that's what we try to demonstrate in here in character and in conduct. You know?
And the souls that we did.
Oh
with
yeah,
the shoes,
right. And we're gonna have to bring that back because those are all programs that we try to do to really be a blessing.
Yeah.
With this platform that God has given us.
That's nice, and I like that it's not just a typical barbershop, you know, cussing going on and all that. It's real nice, it's elegant, it's a really good environment to be in. So,
Thank you.
Wow, that was an awesome interview out there at Goodnews Barbershop, and I encourage you to check out Mr. Eric Green and Miss Lisa Green. They are at Goodnews Barbershop in Jonesboro, Georgia on Main Street. So make sure you all check them out. Now it's time for your encouraging words. Today's encouraging words comes from one of my favorite verses in the Holy Bible, and it is Matthew 7:7. It says, "Ask, and it shall be given to you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you. For everyone that asketh receiveth, and he that seeketh findeth. And to him that knocketh it shall be opened. Now, as for my understanding, basically what this means is, let's say, for example, a house. Ask the Lord for that new house for your family. Seek that house. Look for a new house, and you shall find it. Knock. Go after into the door, and that door to that new house will be opened unto you. Boy, those are some powerful words right there. So if you're looking for that house, looking for that new car, whatever the case may be, you pray on it, you meditate on it. Same thing with healing. If you're looking for some healing, maybe you've been diagnosed with something, same thing goes for that. Make sure you claim your healing, take authority over it, and meditate on your healing scriptures, and you will be healed. Amen.
Hey everybody, it's Frank Ski from the People Station V103 here in Atlanta, on social media at Frank Ski. Make sure you're checking out my guy, Tyrik on the Move.
Hi, my name is Ellen Foster. I'm with the McDonough Junior Women's Club, and you should watch Tyrik Wynn on Tyrik on the Move.
Did you know abuse is the greatest threat to your potential? Unresolved trauma from your past can stop you from living the life you were created to live. Hello, I'm Kevin Mcneil, founder and CEO of the 12 Project, where we educate the world on the effects of abuse. I spent 20 years of my life as a detective and investigator investigating abuse crimes, and here's what I discovered: that you cannot walk in your full potential if you do not deal with your past. So I want to help you arrest your past so that you're free to walk into your future. You can learn more by going to my website, www.the12project.com. Thank you.
Wynn Productions LLC, and we're the producers of the great show, Tyrik on the Move. But we also
film and edit commercials.
And if you would like Tyrik Wynn, the host of Tyrik on the Move, to host your next event, make sure you contact us at
Wynn Productions LLC at gmail.com.
And make sure you visit our website, WynnProductionsLLC.com.
And remember, when you use Wynn Productions LLC, it's a
win-win situation. Welcome back, everybody. You're still tuning in to Tyrik on the Move with host Tyrik Wynn with his collar popped. I'm not sure if you all knew. Looking good. All right, now it's time for one of my favorite segments, Tyrik's Money Tips. It is time to save some money and get money savvy and financially savvy. Now, today's money tips comes from my book in chapter 2, where I talk about saving the green. And we're going to talk about scholarships today. Scholarships, really, really important for those of you who plan on going to college, or maybe you already might be in college. Scholarships is something that can save your college career. So let's get into it. My favorite scholarships, the Hope Scholarship and the Zell Miller Scholarship, are awesome scholarships that pay for a giant chunk of your college tuition. So if you're maintaining over a 3.0, you'll get those scholarships. Or you'll get the Hope if you maintain a 3.0. It is a little higher for the Zell Miller Scholarship. So you just got to work towards those scholarships. And hey, always research. Go in your web browser, research, say scholarships to apply for. You have no idea how many scholarships there are that people don't apply for. If you are the only one that applies for this scholarship, then you're going to get it. So yeah, definitely make sure you apply for those scholarships. And hey, take it from a guy who's already in college, who has applied for scholarships. And now his school, my school, will be paying me basically to go to college. Since I have a lot of scholarships, now I have extra money in my pocket that I can pay for books, whatever the case may be. So definitely make sure you apply for those scholarships. Thank you all so much for watching Tyrik on the Move. Make sure you follow me on social media. Be sure to go follow me on Instagram at TyrikWynn_TV. Make sure you like my Facebook page at facebook.com/TyrikWynn TV. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Tyrik Wynn TV. Also, make sure you follow Tyrik on the Move social media, facebook.com/Tyrik on the Move TV, and follow us on Twitter at Tyrik on the Move TV. And also, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Tyrik on the Move TV, to get special alerts when a brand new episode of Tyrik on the Move is released. Thank you all so much once again for watching Tyrik on the Move. I really appreciate it. Be sure to tune in next week for another amazing episode of Tyrik on the Move, which will be my happy birthday episode. Yes, in the month of July. This month in July is my birth month. My actual birthday is on July 20th. And so something I'm asking you guys to do is send in some happy birthday messages, whether it be a video saying happy birthday Tyrik, or maybe just a message, or maybe you create something on a Word document or whatever that says happy birthday from such and such. Do that, send it into the show. Email it to tyrikonthemove@gmail.com, and you may see your post right here on the next show, which will be the birthday episode. Thank you all so much once again for tuning in to Tyrik on the Move. I really appreciate it. And next time you see me, I'll be a 19-year-old. Have a great day.